Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anna Vanila Arts. I'm Anna Vanila and I welcome you to learn this new stitch for the day. New stitch which I found for you. It's a knit stitch. It's a very beautiful stitch. It reminds me a little bit of hearts, but it's quite lovely. And I think the yarn gives more beauty to this stitch indeed. Just 2 rows. My needles are size number 6. Acrylic yarn I'm using at the moment. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18 stitches. So this pattern is very easy to do. Even for beginners this would suit very much. Me as not as a beginner, I would say it's easy for me, it's easy for others to do this stitch, so I hope you're going to just love it. Just memorize this 2 rows, 2 steps, and basically you're done. You could do hats with it, you could do whatever you like with it. You can do even gloves, you can do shorts, vest, pullovers, anything you prefer. It would just be able to express the clothing that you are making very well. So the first row, the first loop we do not need, we just pass it on to the first needle. So first loop we do need, we make it into purl, so we need 1 purl. Sorry, I just forgot to tell you that you cast on as usual and you do 2 rows, front and the back, with front stitches, and then you continue to do this pattern. So purl stitch, then we see 2 loops. These 2 loops, we take it like so through them, so it's like we are wearing these 2 loops on the needle. Grab the yarn, hold it, yarn over, rotate, yarn over, we knit it again like so, we hold it, and then we knit the first loop and hold it, release. So basically from 2 loops we've made 4 loops. So purl stitch again through these 2 loops, we grab the yarn from behind, hold with a finger, yarn over, hold, knitting 1 more time, hold, and then we release and knit the first loop that we had on the left needle, and then we release. So we make from 2 loops 4 loops. Purl stitch, so 2, 1, first loop, 2, yarn over, 3, third loop, and then we knit the first loop, the first stitch and then we release. So purl stitch, it's not complicated, it's just these are a couple of steps that you need to learn to do this stitch, and then you would actually see that it's in fact quite simple, quite easy to do. So 4 purl stitch, and the last one always it's a purl stitch. And now the second row of this stitch. First loop we do not need. We basically need what we see. So we see a front stitch, we need a front stitch. Then we see purl stitches. So the first purl loop we need it with a purl, and then the 3 loops which we've made in the previous row, we need them together with a purl stitch. Front stitch, purl stitch, and then all 3 with a purl stitch. So front stitch, 1 loop, it's purl stitch, and then all 3 purl stitch. Front stitch, purl stitch, all 3 purl stitch. Front stitch, purl stitch, purl stitch, front stitch, and the last one purl. And that's how it all becomes as an interesting pattern. As you can see, it's quite fluffy, it's quite voluminous, and I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to love knitting it. I mean, I'm in love with this, and I think I'm going to do a hat, but I could also do jumpers with it as well. So we now repeat the first row. So the first loop we do not need, purl stitch, then 2 loops. Through these 2 loops we grab the yarn, rotate it, so this is front yarn over, and then we need once again these 2 loops, and then we separate the 2 loops on the needle, and we need the first loop out of those 2 first loops. Purl stitch, and then the top, the first one, purl stitch, and so on. I wish you luck in your projects, and I hope we can see each other again in another video that I'm going to prepare for you all. So I hope you didn't find this stitch anywhere else, and I hope I'm the first one who shows you this stitch. This stitch is out of my collection of stitches which I build up over the years. So as you can see, it's stretchy, it's a little bit open work, I would say, because the needles are quite thick, because the needles are number 6, you see. So it's quite stretchy. Don't forget to put the marker on the front, so you know which one is the front, which one is the back. So I wish you luck in your projects. I hope you can use this pattern for something very beautiful that you are planning to use it for. And see each other in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Sending you much love, and see you soon in my next videos. Bye.